Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Let me introduce myself to all of you. My name is Shabrina Felia. My student number is B1024191029. I am a student of Management International class from Faculty of Economic and Business Universitas Tanjung Pura. In this semester, I take Human Resource Management. My lecturer is Mr. Adi Mursalin, and in this good occasion, I would like to answer the Human Resource Management final exam quiz. Well, my dear audiences, watch me and listen to me carefully. I would like to answer the question on part A. For the first question, my answer is yes. I do always attend the human resource management class after midterm test because it's my obligation to attend the class, and I also want to learn the continuation about human resource management materials. For the second question, I attend the human resource management class for about 14 times on this semester. The third question, no, I never miss the class. I always attend every single class of human resource management. Question number 4, my group discussed about the differences between managers and leaders. Our group topic is very important since in a company, a manager should lead his or her employee in the team in order to reach their target for the company. Also, the managers should know that their role have a very big impact for the company. There are 5 students who answered questions from us and 3 students who asked us questions. The first one who asked is Willa. She asked a question about you mentioned that leaders take risks and willing to try new things even if they may fail miserably. Can you elaborate more about it? And the second question is come from Steffi. She asked, the differences between managers and leaders lies in the conceptions they hold. Based on your group opinion, what does it mean? And the third question, it was from Okta. She asked, based on your group knowledge and opinion, what qualities to awaken the leader in you? For the question number 5, I hope I got A for human resource management because I always attend every single class of human resource management. I also always do every assignment that given to us. My supported hope are my presence, my assignments, and my activity in every class that I attend. I always try to ask a question or answer a question every class. I keep myself active during the class. For question number 6, I got tons of new insight about human resource management. I get to know how should managers manage their employees. I get to know what differentiate managers and leaders. I get to know how to prevent sexual harassment on workplace. Also, I learned about cyberloafing and many more. HRM class impressed me a lot since the class is very different from any other class that I ever attend. Like in this class, I always try to be more talkative and discuss more about the topic discussed. Now I would like to answer the question in part B. This question is about cyberloafing. The first question, my answer is research on emailing suggested that it negatively affects employees' work and emotions. This is because personal resources such as energy and attention are required in responding to emails. This reduces the amount of resources available for other work demands. On the other hand, browsing the web generates positive effects. Research found that surfing the net while at working is generally a pleasurable activity. This is because surfing the net allows employees to temporarily take their mind off work. The second question, although some studies such as Ono and Zafodi in 2003 have found that the gender gap in the internet usage has decreased, there is still substantial gender differences in the confidence level of internet use and usage pattern. Consistently, men were found to be more confident in internet usage and were more likely to use the internet for entertainment and leisure purposes. Women, on the other hand, were less likely to use the internet because they were less confident about navigating the web and were more likely to possess negative attitudes toward internet use. The third question, I agree with the statement because employees who are bored or stressed are with their work are likely to use cyberloving as an office toy to escape from mundane work. In these instances, cyberloving offers employees a break, allowing them to zone out and refocus their attention on work demands. Such cyberloving is likely to be beneficial as it allows employees to take in a coast break from what otherwise would be a stressful environment. Thus, whether cyberloving results in gain or drain on work can be further understood by examining what motivates people to engage in it. And this question it is about sexual harassment. For the first question, my answer is sexual harassment is an unwelcome conduct of a sexual nature which makes a person feel offended, humiliated, and or intimidated. The second question, my answer is the first one is repeated compliments of an employee appearance. The second is commenting on the attractiveness of others in front of an employee. Third one is discussing one's sex life in front of an employee. The fourth one is making sexual jokes, and the last one is sending sexually suggestive text message or emails. Those actions can be sexual harassment if they happen often enough or are severe enough to make an employee uncomfortable, intimidated, or distracted enough to interfere with their work. The third question, my answer is yes, I agree, because women and men tend to have different attitudes and beliefs about sexual harassment and how it affects women. A meta-analytic review suggests that unless the behavior is extreme, for example, sexual coercion, men are much less likely than women to perceive it as sexual harassment. For instance, men are much less likely than women to consider derogatory remark or dating pressures like an unwanted repeated request for a date as sexual harassment. Men are also more likely than women to believe that women fabricate or exaggerate sexual harassment claims, have ulterior motives for filing a complaint, or are to blame for being sexually harassed due to behaving or dressing in a provocative manner or failing to clearly discourage men's sexual advances. For the fourth question, sexual harassment occurs when someone, a friend, a coworker, that a stranger on the subway makes unwanted sexual advances toward you. That includes requests for sexual favors or verbal, physical, or visual harassment. In the workplace, sexual harassment can be done by anyone or happen to anyone. Managers to employee, intern to CEO, straight men to gay men, women to men, etc., especially for the women, and it doesn't necessarily to have to occur during a one-on-one interaction. A suggestive joke made among coworkers chatting in the break room counts if it contributes to a hostile work environment. That's why almost a quarter to more than 8 in 10 women experience sexual harassment in the workplace. For the for the last question for sexual harassment, my answer is no. I never experienced any sexual harassment in the reunion arranged or birthday party arranged. I also never see my friends doing sexual harassment during those events above. For the next question, absolutely, the best managers are those individuals who exemplify great leadership traits such as integrity and vision. A lot of managers can get the job done, but the great managers share their vision and allow the group the latitude to accomplish their goals. Next question. Leadership is about motivating people to comprehend and believes in the vision you set for the company and to work with you on achieving your goals, while management is more about administering the work and ensuring the day-to-day activities are getting done as they should. And the next question, with Maslow's theory, an employee's beginning emphasis on the lower order needs of physiology and security makes sense. Employees whose lowest level needs have not been met will make job decisions based on compensation, safety, or stability concerns. Also, employees will revert to satisfying their lowest level needs when these needs are no longer met or are threatened. Once these basic needs are met, the employee will want his belongingness or social needs met. With these needs satisfied, an employee will want his or her higher level needs of esteem and self-actualization met. Esteem needs are tied to an employee's image or himself and his desire for the respect and recognition of others. The strength of Maslow theory are it is simple to understand. It takes into account human nature and relevant in all fields, while the weakness of Maslow theory are not all individuals think in the same way, cultural differences, and difficult to measure. And now I would like to answer the question in section C about the 4 video in YouTube. And the first video, the title is Cyberloving in the Workplace, the Dark Side. The contents in the video tell about what is cyberloving in the workplace, the dark side of it, and how it negatively affects the workplace, why it can happen in the workplace, and how it can be prevented. So, cyberloving has two main forms, minor and serious. Examples of minors are shopping online, visiting news sites, and sending non-work emails, while serious things like visiting gambling sites, reading blogs, and downloading music. The benefit that I got from the video is I get to know the reason why employees do cyberloving and how to manage them. People do cyberloving because of stress, because of their works, boredom, and lack of work. So the way that managers can do to manage their employees is make them comfortable, treat them fairly, and try to accommodate them. And the second video, the title is Storytime Sexually Harassed at Work. The content is about a girl and she is telling a story about her experience being harassed in her workplace. It happens when she was 16. She was harassed by this man in her workplace. His co-workers, his fake name is Simon, talk about sex to her, which is still a minor. He is also threatening her to not tell anyone about their inappropriate conversation. She talks to her boss, but the boss doesn't seem to care. And the theory talk in this video is she gives opinion about how many women mostly easily get sexual harassed just because she has the body of a woman, and how rude people, especially men, behave towards women even he knew that she is a minor. And the benefits that I get from this video is this experience video makes us to learn how to be cautious and tells us how dangerous the world are. After hearing this story, women should be more careful and learn how to take proper actions toward action like this. Men that watch this video should also learn how to keep their behavior and mood to make sure people don't feel offended and uncomfortable. And the third video, the title is Sexual Harassment in the Workplace. The content in this video is talks about what employees need to know about sexual harassment in the workplace. And this video also gives example of the type of sexual harassment that could possibly happen. The theory talk in this video is give information that sexual harassment is against the law and company policies. It also gives types of sexual harassment. People also change, and the comment that are considered unusual in the past doesn't mean it considered sexual now. And the benefit that I can get from this video is at the end of the video, the speaker gives a suggestion for people. The speaker said that treat people of what you want to be treated. It is a simple but meaningful message to make people realize their bad attitude toward the others. And the last video, the fourth video, the title of this video is criticism of Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. The content is in this video is discussed about Maslow's hierarchy of needs critique. Maslow's hierarchy of needs is development psychology theory that proposed Maslow. So the needs that explained in Maslow theory is one, psychological needs like hunger, thirst, and sex. Second one is safety, to protection from physical and emotional harm. The third one is social needs, deal with affection, belongingness, and friendship. Fourth one is esteem needs, when you achieving success and recognition. And the last one is self-actualization, is who we are and to develop ourselves to the fullest. And the theory in this video is the first speaker explained about the needs that are mentioned in Maslow's hierarchy of needs based on the theory of Pamela Routledge. Maslow misses the role on social connection in the social networks hierarchy. The speakers also critique that Maslow's theory is not accurate because it's not certain for everyone. The speakers also add religious needs, self-actualization, and needs that keeps appearing from time to time. And the benefit that I can get from this video is this video makes us realize that theory of Maslow is just a theory and not scientifically proved. Therefore, people shouldn't establish someone's needs just based on theories, because everybody have different needs. That is all the answers for this final exam quiz. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this video is useful and beneficially for the viewers. I am sorry if there is any mistaken from me. Once again, thank you for watching this video and see you next time. Assalamualaikum.